Shalom Yesharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rucha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Le'akim. Let's preach the word in all truth and sincerity, along with your Israelite foreigner brothers that are like the heathens, but the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this is Brother Yakar of my lesson, and today's lesson will be entitled, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. You know, I was going to go on some precepts, and Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimon Shai. You know, I'm going to start with the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 12. And it reads, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. That's right. Now, this man I was talking about is talking about the man of the Lord, the elect man of Israel, like of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We know that gold is very precious. It's very valuable. Because when all hell break loose, the men of the Lord's value is going to skyrocket. Because right now, Lord, when we part of those men, the hopefully elect, we're not looked at as valuable men in society, according to the standards of this world, having, making six figures a year and having this great job and having great influence, you know, being, we don't, you know, we don't look like we don't come after the image of this world. You see, but when all hell breaks loose, that's gonna change, man, because we had the wisdom of Yahweh Shimon Shai, which are the prophecies, and we know what's gonna come to pass. Because the Lord has blessed us to have this truth by way of our apostles, elders, great millstone. You know, it says even a man didn't go to wedge of Ophir, right? Which the golden wedge of Ophir. Ophir is America, because America, when Christopher Columbus came over here, you know, when he encountered the Northern Kingdom, the so-called uh, Northern Kingdom Israelites, the so-called Latin tribes and the American tribes, which they are Israelites, he encountered them having a lot of gold. So we know that gold is very valuable and doesn't tarnish. And that's going to be the same uh, way for the elect. Because the elect men of Israel, what makes them strong is having this knowledge, man. You know, because in this world, like I was saying earlier, this world, high valuable men, so called, is they're high valuable based upon their riches and stuff. But a true valuable man is number one being an Israelite man. Number two having this truth, having this knowledge and understanding, and number three being part of the elect. That makes you very very high valuable, and you're upon all the top of these individuals in this world. You see, this is Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. All right, so when you look at that word stability, so this wisdom and knowledge out the Bible, out the scriptures, is going to be our faith. According to the Hebrew word for stability, amawana, which this is a feminine way of saying faith. The masculine way will be amawan, which means faith. So this knowledge and understanding is going to be our faith in the time of Jacob's trouble. Because remember, all these so-called high valuable men in this society, the red pill movement, all those guys, Coach Greg Adams, Andrew Tate, them type of dudes, when all hell break loose, they ain't going to know what to do, man. But the elect is going to know what to do, is put their trust in the Lord, and the Lord is going to be providing miracles for his elect during those times, making sure they eat and drink, having clothes and shelter, making sure the Lord is granting them the hedge of protection to preserve them from the said perils that's going to come upon the earth, according to the plagues that's going to be placed in America in Jacob's trouble. From the famine, the pestilences, the race wars, the race riots, getting the elect being delivered from the FEMA camps, concentration camps, from Esau's military troops. You know, these these little gangs that is gonna form. In Jacob's trouble, man. The Lord's gonna be shielding the elect from that. And a lot of women, which is not about women, but just to make a point, to reference Isaiah 4:1, a lot of women are gonna flock to the man of the Lord. But a lot of you women you're gonna get rejected, man, because those same men that you look at now and that you despise and say they're ugly, they ain't shit, they ain't nothing, which are the elect men of Israel in his faith, they're gonna be the same ones that the Lord's gonna be dealing with, man. You know. And of course the prophecy has to be fulfilled. It was to be some woman that's gonna be saved, you know. But a lot of you women gonna be rejected, man, because, truth be told, we're not gonna want you women anyways in that time, because you're gonna be ugly. You're not gonna have your cosmetics. You're not gonna be able to take showers. You're not gonna have your hygiene, your tampons, none of those things. So you're gonna look real ugly in those days. And a lot of men in the Lord, the elect, is gonna reject you, woman. Or you tribes, man, and of the heathen woman too. But for the prophecy, it will be some elect woman, the elect lady that's gonna be saved, through their husband. You know. Um, let's go to Lamentations 4 and verse 2. And it reads, the precious sons of Zion. See, the scriptures call us precious, man. Because in this society, a woman is is put up on a high pedestal, and they're precious. And like Apostle Paul always say, there's more women to men on earth. The ratio is 7 to 1, 7 women to 1 man. So something that's less is more valuable, as opposed to something that's um, a lot in quantity is less valuable because it's common. But something that's a little bit, that's not as much, is high quality because it's not so common. So like Apostle Kabar said, we have to know our worth, man. We're just high level, just from the top, just being Israelite men. Being sons of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man. Sons of Yasha Allah, man. He is the Prince of God. So just from that statement alone, from that fact alone, by us being Israelites, being of the seed of the promises, being of the seed of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that makes it high value, just alone. But how much more for if you're part of the elect and you got this truth, man? You're on a high level, you see. Lamentations 4 and 2, it says, the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold. How are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Right. Basically, how do we come from being compared to fine gold to earthen pitchers? Earthen pitchers, you can break it, meaning we came to a low estate, you know. But the Lord's going to reverse that, and you're going to see a lot of you people real soon going to see the elect men of Israel getting that spiritual power, man, flying, destroying Esau's military troops, man, with spiritual power, disappearing, running fast, having food. You people going to see it, man. And the same people that you despise, that you people of the world despise, that look down upon, that that say we ain't nothing, they're gonna be the same men the Lord's gonna exalt, man. Which are his elect men of Israel. I know I gotta keep saying that, because the Lord's only gonna do that for the elect. The Lord's not gonna save all Israel, you know. This is Isaiah 32 and verse 1 and 2. And it reads, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness. That king is our Lord Yahweh Shai, and princes shall rule in judgment, right? Which is the princes are 144,000, the holy apostles and prophets. That's the governing body of Yahweh Shai, you know, that's going to be joint heirs with our Lord Yahweh Shai in the kingdom. It says, verse 2, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. Right. And this is talking about a man of the Lord, the elect. The wind represents destruction, you know, the nuclear wind, you know, because the Lord is going to deliver the elect, you know, from, you know, when that nuclear wind of destruction, that destroying wind, is going to come to pass on in America, come on earth in America after those missiles hit ground zero. You know, the Lord's going to hide, is going to deliver those elect men. It says, and in covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a very land. Yes, so all those are assets, great assets, because if you're in a dry place in a desert, and it's rivers of water there, that's high valuable right there, you know. So that's going to be the same for the elect in the time of Jacob's trouble. And a shadow, you know, if it's a shadow of a great rock in a weary land, you know, that shadow is what protects you from the heat, you know. So the elect is going to be protected, man. Going to have that protection from the Lord, man. So in other words, the scriptures is basically talking about how the Lord, the man of the Lord, the elect, is going to be great assets in the time of Jacob's trouble. And the Lord's going to be dealing with them, man. You see? So I just end off with one last precept. Proverbs 15, verse 33. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility, right? So, Lord, we are those men, the elect, you know. We are in a humiliated state right now. We're in a low position. You know, we get scoffed at, laughed at, talked about, you know, saying we nothing. You know, we wasting our time being in this truth, teaching this word, going out on the highways and byways. All what comes with being in this truth, the resistance, that's a form of humility. But Lord, when we those men, the elect, the Lord's gonna honor us, man, and gonna raise us up. It's gonna exalt his men, his elect men, all to exalt and glorify his holy name, Yahweh by Shemon Shah, because at the end of the day, it's the Lord's glory, not of ours. You know, the Lord, it's all about the Lord, man. You know. So, you know, Lord willing, I was edified. You know, until next time, Shalom.